Welcome back, everybody, to another Divi project update for October 25th, 2023. It is Wednesday. Happy hump day. Hope you guys are enjoying the week so far. And yeah, let's go over that Divi news. What's going on? What's happening? Well, here's a tweet from the Divi project saying it's nearly done. The Divi light paper will be out imminently. Keep your eyes peeled. So I think I even saw in the Discord chat somewhere that it might be out tomorrow. But again, don't quote me on this. Scroll through the Discord if that actually did get mentioned in there. But speaking of the Discord channel, lots of stuff is going on in there. People are kind of upset in there. It's like, what's going on? What happened to the marketing? Is Renuk still on the team and just whatnot? So Nick had to address all these, and he chimed on in, did great, giving us some more insights on just what's been going on, what's happening. And let's just start off here. So marketing isn't a magic trick. It's the result of spending money on various activities to attract new users, aka customers. So there has not been a budget to do any of this for a significant while now. So yeah, for those of you wondering about the market, what's going on, it's it's been no magic trick. There's no spending for it at the moment. But in the absence of a marketing and budget, a project might rely on just a word of mouth and organic traction. Unfortunately, due to mass disillusionment, even that has fallen to nil. As he mentioned, David Scott won't be making any videos. And yes, that was in the Discord channel. David Scott won't. He feels bad that some people he knew got in on Divi during the high. It's down probably 95% since that time. So he will not be making any videos again. But yeah, so because this time, most people aren't making videos anymore, except for me, the Sherpa. I'm still here, so don't worry, guys. But yeah, so David Scott won't be making any more videos anymore. Content creators with incentive, aka their bag, are critical in projects like this. Without that, our reach is further limited. So marketing budget plus no one willing to make content equals a frustrating echo chamber of complaints here on Discord. So yeah, that's why it's been going on in Discord. It's like an echoing chamber of complaints. People are going, what's going on? What's happened? Where if anyone were to stumble in here, they would only see the disgruntled discourse of spurned token holders. So I'm trying my best, guys, to keep you guys informed on what's going on. If anything happens, I'm here to let you know. But when this stuff does pop up, I do got to address it just to let you guys know. If you don't use Discord, this is what I'm here for, to show you how, just what's going on into the chat. You may be hearing stuff, and yeah, this is what's going on. But this has been a vicious cycle. People were talking about Ryan. Do you remember Ryan? It was this guy right here from Global AR, VR World, a specialist. People thought he was on time, going to do a lot more stuff. But Ryan was brought on to help with business development, by the way, not marketing. So he wasn't going to be our new marketing. And he was the head of sports partnerships at Binance, aka that Ronaldo deal was him when that happened. Now, people have been talking about Nick and what's his what's his role in all this, and same with Rob needs the voice. It's what's everyone doing? But Nick's goal has been to get Divi Labs to a point of self-sustenance, so it's not bleeding precious resources. It's there now thanks to the tireless work of the dev team. Servers, maintenance, etc. are all handled by revenue produced by the wallet itself. I don't take a salary from the company at all. The foundation now has the reins over the next roadmap steps. Sidechains will be huge in pushing the project forward, and Rob needs the voice and German have a great concept there that will ultimately be a game changer for not just the project but the space at large. I'm doing everything I can to support the effort by minimizing the cogs on the lab sides, and yeah, what Rob needs and voice have been working on, amazing. I was actually in a Zoom call where they wanted to get some insights on it, and it was, I'm not saying anything about it, just gotta take my word, guys. It is pretty cool. So when they do announce it, you will be like, wow. But yeah, what else is going on here? A lot has been talked about in here, Gandalf Skyward, the recovery cycle could look Sith, the big news. The interest is back. Bull runs returns, Divi begins rising again, the optimism is back, and the wallet is OP again. The markets begin Lambo time. So yeah, just stuff that could happen as time goes on. And then Divi España, good morning, Nick. Thank you for the information. I'm glad that a point of self-sufficient could be achieved, but please, are you still the CEO of the project? So people are going, what's going on? Who's still here? What is it? And yes, Nick is still the CEO of Divi Labs, as we keep repeating over and over again. So guys, yes, Nick is still the CEO. He just gave you an update on that regarding your expulsion from testers. That's not how I remember, but Divi project is led by the foundation, which currently has no public representation and communications through the blog article. So yeah, there's a difference between Divi Labs, the Divi Foundation, and the Divi project. They are three separate entities and everything. There's an article out there. Go read it so you can learn the difference of them all. But yeah, that's how that all is. And let's see, since there is no, from Tess, since there's no marketing budget, and that has always been the case, it seems, where would this budget come from? The bull market comes in 2024. Understand you are no longer bleeding, but would it be enough to cover marketing costs at the time? And here comes Neegs in. Funding for the foundation is based on Divi price projects around Divi, and they are mostly developed in collaboration with partners who can add private funding like Divi Labs for the mobile wallet. The incoming light paper will give some insight about the next phase. So yeah, that light paper is coming, as I believe this is Renuk who's handling the Divi project team said. It is imminent, so be ready, because usually Renuk drinks a coffee out there. And yeah, so I'm again looking forward to that to get all the insights on it. And then let's see, also from Taz, also maybe we can get some insight on where we stand. The 2M funding from Telecom, Redivi, La Liga. This Ryan person, is he still on board like the Rugby 7? And yeah, Nick chimed in on that. So the 2 million funding fell through. So yep, that fell through. We were told about that a couple months ago. Telecom, I've been giving updates on the trading section of this. So here on Discord channel, if you click on trading, and I believe I went over that too. It's like it's still there. He's like not he's highly optimistic about it. He said he's like, I'm not throwing anything out under the table until he sees a check. So the telecom deal still is there. They're just moving very slowly. So he's just optimistic about that now, and like he won't be until he sees a check come in from those guys. But yeah, so if you want to know more about that, go in the trading section of Discord. You'll be able to find it. Just type in telecom deal in the search and it should pop up. And with Redivi, it is in my purview, but I have a message out, and we're trying to align schedules for an updated call. Also, want to bring them on a Twitter Spaces, which would be nice to have. Speaking of Twitter Spaces, I am driving to California tomorrow, guys. So if you're doing a Twitter Spaces, please record it so I can get that up on YouTube when I get to Cali. So just letting you guys know. And then let's see. I speak to Ryan almost every day. The Rugby 7 relies on a partner or a vendor into the existing app and is still on the table for next year. So yes, Rugby 7 is still here. And is there anything else going on? People are going, am I angry? No, Neegs isn't angry, just many questions are getting repeated, or questions keep getting repeated, and it just keeps getting answered. So yeah. And let's see, what capacity would Divi operate there? Looks like the integration looks like at applying Web3 to existing ticketing and loyalty framework that exists within an app. So yes, the Ruby 7, that's what Divi's doing. We'll be handling the ticketing and loyalty framework. So awesome. And let's see, Stoney was like, so basically Divi is ran by the Voice, Neegs, and Jermaine and Rob now. Is Nick no long yet at the helm? No, again, Divi is still there. And Neegs was like, our position has been more behind the scenes due to the setup. But we are not only tech-oriented. The Voice has a long background in high-value sales. Rob has a strong background in launching multiple diverse, successful products with multiple million-dollar budgets. German is a genius engineer and the inventor of the staking vaults and the next technology that will be the center of Divi's next chapter. And I was in charge of restructuring finance-related processes and financial analysis in a major company with 10 billion plus annual revenue. So we have a great team on Divi that has been working just relentlessly throughout this bear market, and I still have full faith in the Divi project and think it will come back. Just gotta be patient, guys. Like, we are just finally starting to see like good signs that like the bull run is done and everything. So just be a little bit more patient. Now, the Divi Foundation didn't have a public voice since a long time, but Nick took the public role for Divi Labs as it was the primary partner leading the next steps of Divi with the mobile wallet. The foundation will keep operating like this. However, there is a new chapter opening with side change. This will become more clear in the light paper. There is an intent, however, to get a voice and public representation for the foundation directly, and some things are changing slowly, but it will become more clear as we move forward. Right now, you have to be a little bit more patient. Like I just said, like you just gotta be just a little bit more patient, guys. Just, like nothing to worry about. Just again, if you can't handle this, just look away. Continue your life. Just hold it. Don't sell anything. Just hold on and you'll be fine in the long run. Just don't pay attention. And then let's see. Stein's like, okay, sounds good. And let's see. Unfortunately, it's a bit early to open on our strategy, but be sure to communicate has been identified as a main component of success. And let's see, David Scott, haven't heard that Renuk was gone, or I hadn't heard that Renuk was gone, but that's a step in the right direction. It's always bothered me that Divi Labs chief marketing officer didn't produce basic content, which is 100% free. But Nick was like, Renuk still runs the spaces weekly and has been putting the white paper on the site that you'll see tomorrow. Okay, so it's a white paper. Maybe it's a light paper. we'll see tomorrow. But he doesn't take payment for helping the project. A CMO isn't a content creator anyway. They would be the person in charge of content strategy, etc. All the educations and blog content and any content that goes out across social medias has been him and his team. Well, when he had a team, because again, they had to make a lot of cuts in. Like, Divi's just surviving right now. Like, this is going to be their second bear market. They survived, and if they can stick around, like, we got some good things for Divi. For having a project be able to survive 2 bear times is like that says something. So they're not going anywhere. They're survivors, and they're going to be here. And let's see, and David Scott, if he's not taking any income, I suppose it's moot, but I don't think anybody should be above content creation. It's infinitely easier to inspire the community and participate when they have the teams talking about them and whatnot. And let's see, is there anything else? People just saying yes, and I'm some Divi, pretty funny. And Nick was like, for marketing to be effective, though, just a little bit more talk about it, then I believe we will be done here. For marketing to be effective, the market should also want/need what you're offering. When we launched one-click masternodes, it was something the market absolutely wanted and needed. It fit the narrative at the time, it was unique, it was easy to sell, and frankly, it's been a while since we were on par with the ongoing narrative. When you have an established roadmap, it's not necessarily prudent to veer off track to chase the current trend, and some companies have the resources to do it all, but even then, they'll do it poorly. Look at Coinbase NFT Marketplace or Crypto.com's NFT Marketplace. Both were huge flops for their own reasons, despite having entire teams behind them. Now, in my honest opinion, the best way to always be on target is to have a platform where people can build things quickly and easily. Sidechains push us in that direction. Again, that should be in the light paper and everything. And again, it's pretty intense. It will be the first inline built and deploy and he was going to build his own Divi EVM sidechain. And I already have a list of ideas for things I'd like to see built there. The telecom deal, should it move forward, will use its own sidechain as well. And there will be dozens of others looking to build their own specific use case driven sidechains. The sidechains ensure that Divi never falls behind again, and the underlying effect of what I just said will become more clear when the light paper drops, but the entire concept pushes Divi from a staking coin to a utility-driven ecosystem. Yes, fire right there, totally. Now, in order to bridge in and out of a sidechain, you'll need you guessed it, Divi, and the more robust your sidechain is, the more Divi you will need. Hence, most use cases, devs will end up needing to purchase large quantities of Divi in order to support their initiative. Maybe they'll launch their own coins on their sidechain in order to raise the funds to buy the Divi required, and maybe they'll buy it with their trust funds. It doesn't matter because it will be massive pressure on the buy side regardless, so yes. And yeah, is there anything that Divi sidechains offer that others don't for people who want to use it? This is a question from Taz, and Nick was like, yes, a trustless and decentralized cross-chain bridge. This is a multi-billion-dollar problem that is being solved. So yeah, bridges, smart contracts, like these sidechains, guys, like, like from what I saw, just be patient. It will all be explained shortly soon. I know we hate those words, but when it does, you're just going to be so yeah, so that's everything that's been going on here in the Discord channel. We had some negativity, but lots and lots of answers were addressed, concerns were addressed, and we got so much more information. So just be patient, my friends. And if you guys are using the mobile wallet, we did get a notice of maintenance happening right now from the voice. Yesterday, the Divi Wallet mobile team has informed me they're initiating a backend update. During this phase, temporary load delays might pop up while assets are syncing. No worries, your coins, your money, and self-custody remain safely in your control. This is purely a back-end update. The Divi Wallet's mobile team is gracious for your patience. If you ever need me, you know where to find me, and that's the voice contact this support. And yeah, so that is it for this Divi project update. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button for me, and I am always here. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm still creating that content. So yeah, so Divi can get some eyes on it. So hope you guys have a fantastic day, and until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.